Hello there and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for your daily dose of the latest gaming news as of the 18th of June. My name is Amata and today I have some news for you concerning the PS4, as they have confirmed the prices for the games for the machine just after Microsoft confirmed their Xbox One game price, and they have confirmed that PlayStation 4 games will cost $59.99, which does mean that there's no increased packaged game pricing on the next-gen machine. At first, Shuhei Yoshida was a bit cagey on the matter, saying that he knew the price point for Sony's PS4 games but wasn't yet willing to share it. However, the secrecy was broken when a Sony representative told Shack News that the first-party launch and launch window offerings will cost the usual $59.99. And he had this to say: "We have announced the pricing for our first-party lineup of PS4 launch and launch window games. All 4 titles, Killzone, Shadowfall, Drive Club, Knack, and Infamous Second Son, are all $59.99. Although, this thing to keep in mind is this does not confirm the pricing for any third-party software or rule out any general software prices in the long run, but it does indicate that retail game prices remain the same in the transition to new consoles, which makes perfect sense. As I said, Microsoft also revealed just yesterday that the Xbox One will be keeping the same recommended retail price as current Xbox 360 games, so they're also keeping the same price point, which makes more than enough sense to me. EA COO Peter Moore recently told analysts that he doesn't expect software prices to increase next gen though, and he noted this: "You see a $60 price for a next gen game, whereas we believe with digital downloads we can get 70, 80, 90 from the consumer, but it's a $60 price point." So I hope that we don't see any more increase. Obviously the consoles themselves are quite expensive and the games are also always been a little bit expensive. $60 equals to roughly £40 depending on where you buy them from. It does differ from retailer to retailer. It's usually £39.99 for a new release. I did see, however, some places charging £42.99 for, say, games like Assassin's Creed 3 and so on. That was only certain retailers. Others had it cheaper, and obviously online as well is cheaper than actually going into a store. My main concern though is with digital prices, because obviously both of these consoles have quite a focus on digital content, especially of course the Xbox One, but even the PS4 of course is really going for the whole PSN thing, especially with the requirement for a PS Plus account to actually play online multiplayer. Excuse me. So the digital prices for their games is going to be quite important, and I don't know how they're going to do it. They obviously can't do it as good as Steam does for PC games. That much is clear. It's a whole complex topic as to the prices of digital console games versus the price of digital PC games, and this video isn't really the place for it, but we won't see the crazy sales on, say, Xbox Live or PSN as we do on Steam. I'm sure there will be some reductions from time to time, some free games given out here and there, as PSN and Xbox Live tend to do. However, we might see less of them because more and more people are going to be using them, of course, but I hope that a digital copy is at least cheaper than the physical copy. That's usually how it works, and that's how it should work, at least in my opinion. Anyway, I'd be curious to hear you guys' thoughts. What would you like to see for digital games? What kind of pricing would you like to see? Obviously, we'd all love to see the kind of crazy sales that we see on Steam on there, but that's not really that realistic. It's most likely not going to happen, unfortunately. So I'd be curious to hear you guys' thoughts. And anyway, that's me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.